She want Chanel, go get it. She want the spinny, go get it. She want the brick, go get it. She want this Gucci, she get it. She want this Louis, go get it. Lose with the spike, she get it. Everything I got, she getting it. Yeah, Billy Sedan, she get it.
Hello guys and welcome to the Lost Voices. Today our topic will be discussing about growing up black in London, and I'm here with the team. Introduce yourselves, guys. Here we have,
I'm Sephora and I'm 17.
5 minutes later.
Talk about growing up black in the UK and the issues that us black people have faced. And I wanted to ask you guys, as black boys, did you have an issue at school because of certain hairstyles?
Yeah. If I got number one, the thought it was extreme hairstyle. It's like going bald.
Like in primary school, when boys used to get like the night tick.
Yeah.
I think girls used to get in trouble for that as well. Like
Don't
night
forget,
tick and then
that was
like
something.
doing zigzags.
Well, like in secondary school, you had your hair out in the afro and you had a comb your hair.
Yeah, before you do right. They think the comb's a weapon.
Yeah, what we
I
do?
can't lie, I don't think it's a hairstyle, innit? But see, you got waves, yeah. If you put on the D-Rag, they think that you're in like some gang, innit?
So you felt more or less it was like the texture of your hair, which you felt that was a problem in
No,
school?
it's just because like if you put on your D-Rag, they like automatically think that you're in some gang. In like secondary school, we like walk with like groups in it, so that's like yeah.
Oh, and there's certain like you couldn't get like you can only get normal canos like going all back. You can't get like patterns. You couldn't get in our secondary areas. You couldn't get patterns. You couldn't get like any styling. Like if you wanted canos, it had to be just normal going back.
It was not professional.
Yeah, braids.
Smoke.
Yeah, you can't colour.
Yeah.
What about the girls?
Yeah,
No
really
colour
colour
braids.
Maybe the colour they came in that.
I didn't feel
you
like
can't
girls
put
got as much target when they came to hairstyles. Cause I mean, like you'd get stereotyped a bit, but as being ratchet with certain hairstyles.
When you have a new hairstyle, the teacher used to be fascinating.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it, but
yeah, with certain hairstyles you get called ratchet and ghetto, but that's the only more or less stereotype that you get. But that's it really. With boys, I feel like
By
boys.
teachers or other people?
Teachers, students.
Teachers target boys with do-rags,
Talk about it more.
certain hairstyles. I've even seen some in the school. People
No,
that do
this
no,
school.
no. In my old school, a lot of boys in my old school used to get targeted with certain hairstyles that they used to wear. Put them in certain groups. Oh yeah, you have this type of hairstyle, so you're definitely this type of person.
Oh my god! Wow!
Yeah.
So,
Speaking on that, like stereotype, in my school, like if you wore like do-rags, like you would be classed as like a gangster or something like that. It's a good area and it has gang culture as well in that area as well. So they'll say, oh, he's from Elford and he's wearing a do-rag. So they'll put two together and be like, oh yeah, he's probably in a gang. Stereotype. But the truth is that I'm not in a gang and
Man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
So it even came on the news. There was a boy. He had dreads, and the teacher told him to cut him off, or he can't come to school.
yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
Seeing
He
that.
cut off all his hair.
When you,
Stop the cap.
Cut off all his hair.
when you see that, does it like, do you want to back the person? Does it make
Yeah,
Some people have
100%.
Some
Because the
people
boys
have-
shouldn't have to cut their
Religious
hair or
reasons,
change their
because-
texture because a certain school doesn't like it.
And the
I
thing
mean-
is, some people want to have dreads. It's not like they want to have dreads. It's like it's actually
Right.
like family.
Yeah, it's culture.
He's a rasta. the person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the school's lack of knowledge about it. That's why they're asking the boy to cut it off.
Yeah.
Because they don't have an understanding and they don't want to understand. They choose not to. So,
Even when I was growing up, my hair, I had that style where you use a thread and like small buns in it.
what?
And they put
Oh,
me in
China
like,
bun.
Oh, yeah.
They put me in isolation and told me to take it all out.
Really?
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
You want to do your hair again after. They're gonna do your hair. So I don't think take out your hair. Like, well, you know what I used to say to them when they used to say take out your hair, but you're gonna buy the hair for me. If I take out this hair, you're gonna buy me a new pack of hair.
That is
I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to hear it.
I'm going to jail! Period! What?
Any problems when it came to teachers pronouncing names?
Yeah, oh my god, they could never pronounce my first name or my last name.
They can pronounce
Especially,
everything.
But don't get me wrong, they sound like you
can't
can't pronounce, but some of them actually said it piss.
Yeah.
I was only
There's no
Wesley,
A in
so
my name.
They said Wesley. They never said my last name. They
How
never-
Yeah,
how did you say your last name?
Mukunku.
I want simple, Cabrera. You can't get that wrong. If you get that wrong, you're taking it.
No, they used to get my name wrong all the time.
Especially supply
I feel like
teachers.
my name is not that hard to pronounce. I'll be so real. My name is
Just
not
sound
hard to
it out.
pronounce.
Just sound it out.
They were like, say four. Like, it's a four. Like,
It's not- it's not hard.
Before they even say it, I'll say my name and they repeat after me. Because I actually had enough.
But even some of them, you would tell them, "Oh, that's not how you pronounce my name," and you
And they
get in
still
trouble.
pronounce it wrong.
They still pronounce it wrong, or they're like, "Oh, don't tell me how to do my job," or something like that. When you're trying to, yeah, that's how some of the teachers used to speak, and I used to be like, "Excuse me, you're pronouncing my name wrong, and you're telling me
Can't
don't
say
tell me
it,
how to
can't
do
say
your
it right,
job,
just don't say it
or do your job properly then," because it's just like my name is not hard to pronounce. It's Nikita. It's not Nikita. It's not Mikita. It's Nikita. Like.
So do you think that's to do with racism, or do you think
Yes.
it's to
Yes.
do with like they
What, they're so quick to
authority?
pronounce Polish names.
It's not
Because
even
that is
authority
wrong.
though. It's not half of it. Some of it is authority,
for
but
sure,
some
for
of it is racism as well.
Yeah, because with the do-rag thing, I can come into school wearing my do-rag and no one's gonna tell me anything. Not when I was in school and in sixth form, but now I'm an adult, innit? So do you think it's a thing where teachers have, like, they got a power trip the same as police, or do you think it's really racism?
That's actually a good question.
Well-
You see what it is, yeah. The fact that you're an adult, I don't know. I feel like it's because we're young and black. Like the fact that we're young, yeah. Like I'm most likely to join a gang than you. Cause like you're old, like you're older. So,
No, you're not old.
no, but like
Nah, fake, yeah, I'm
but
older
if
for
you
sure,
no, but
yeah.
if-
No.
no, but if you look at gangs, yeah, like if you're joining like at 23 and above, like just now, then you're like someone close here is wet because you're like, alright, so
Yeah.
you're 23 and you're beefing with 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say a lot of things are racist, because I feel like, don't get me wrong, there are some racist people out here, but I don't want to always say racism.
As an
Because
excuse.
it's a strong word. You can't just
Yeah.
throw the word around saying, "Oh, you're being racist because you're picking on me, this and that." Because sometimes they actually know I'm being racist, they just don't like
No, but it
not even
seems-
because you're black or anything.
Another thing is it really age don't really matter, to be honest, because you could be a black boy out on the streets, forget school and stuff. You could be a black boy out on the streets. You saying that you could wear do-rag or anything and you still get targeted. Police automatically assume, yeah, he's wearing this type of clothing, he's up to something. And this is where stop and searches come and they fuck up. They
And
mess
especially when
around.
you're in big groups as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both doing the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
the police comes and pulls up on you and then go search
I just
you
think
and all
good,
that.
like, down here, it's not as bad.
It's not as bad, yeah.
Here,
Down
As,
here,
as
then-
America,
no, here,
Oh,
like,
London.
yeah, it's not as bad. If it's America,
You would have got
you
shot.
all you have to do is just
That's
stand there.
true.
You're getting stopped. I promise you that.
well, look
That's
at George
true.
Floyd. That's another definition of just racism, pure racism.
Yeah, Jordan.
Obviously, he
Michael
had a
Brown.
history, and then look,
Mm.
Okay, so
This is
by
UK.
a show of hands, who's been had an interaction with police?
I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
I
against
just couldn't know why. I just don't.
6.
Yeah.
Nah.
How long ago? Each tell your stories.
You wanna go?
How did you feel?
You go.
One by one.
You go first. Actually, I don't think this was like a racist thing, innit? But I was with a group going carny, innit? And we were all wearing some like kind of like do-rags and all that. And as soon as I got there, the police came and rushed to us, innit? And I thought, wait, what? So we were all like searched up, and then one of my boys were like, they were stopped for like 10 minutes, innit? Because like I even
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
know, but these the police just, you know, they just sometimes drag it. Sometimes
Yeah.
because of
They
all that.
always.
Yeah, and they always drag it. So yeah, sorry like that.
Was it like? So when it happened, how did you lot feel? Like, was it?
I
Were they
don't know.
wasting your time?
I
Like,
felt like they were just abusing their power, isn't it? Because they were taking so long, and because like we were just like waiting. Yeah, you know them ones where like they fake stuff because of like how we look, isn't it?
yeah.
So they assume that we have this, but actually we don't.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like
Yeah.
I understand now because of how we do, but I feel like, to be honest, there's some people out here, some black people, we actually kind of feed into that stereotype.
Yeah, I don't
We
think we
complain
help
about
it.
it, but I feel like we don't even help it.
Yeah.
No, we don't help the situation.
Yeah,
some of
if
us.
anything, we basically give them a reason to move the way we move.
Might punch me up, but this
Yeah.
guy.
Can get easily
With
harassed.
women, do you feel like they're more
They make
they're
it
more
seem
bigging
like
up their
black
chest?
women. They make it seem like black women are like strong.
No,
We're not.
but the thing
They
is,
make it
with
seem
us-
like we're strong and we're like, oh, we can't really get hurt and all that, but we do.
I feel like with women, in terms of racism, I feel like they describe us as being very aggressive.
Yeah.
And even when we're not,
And loud.
they still like to title the word as
Especially
being
during
aggressive
school
and
as well.
violent,
Sometimes
even in
they might
school.
be- you sound
Yeah.
angry, you sound
Because
angry.
in school, I used to get that a lot. I wasn't even violent as much as these people in school. And the word that they used to use the most
Bully.
is, oh, I'm aggressive, I'm a bully, I'm this, I'm that. And it was just like,
When you're not that as well,
Yeah.
I'm
and they're
not that
calling
as-
you
but
that,
they
it
call me
makes
that.
you.
it just
Reactive.
makes me, it makes
That's
me,
what you don't
feel,
want
it makes
to
me
be.
more aggressive when someone
Right.
calls me that, because it's like, I'm not that at all. So it's just like, why would you call me that? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Even like in the shops as well, I sometimes I don't even bother with the shops because I go in there, especially Powerland and Walthamstow, when I just used to go there to go get my sweets. Security man would be watching me from the door and then sending workers in the shop to look what I'm getting to see if I'm stealing something. I've got
Yeah.
money for Poundland, everything's a pound. Do you think I want to go in there and steal? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that broke.
Yeah. So as the guys, yeah, do you feel like you guys notice like an act of aggression or passive aggression towards women that might be racially charged as much as they notice for you? Because they almost felt it as if it was them when you guys were talking about police and how you guys are targeted. Do you guys feel like that notice it?
With the police, I would say it's worse for men.
Yeah.
With pretty much everything else here, because like, let's say like, alright, it's a security guard. He's gonna be doing the most, but not really, because he's gonna slightly be scared of us, innit?
Yeah.
Whereas like black girls, if he accuses you or something, he ain't gonna be scared of you.
The thing
like,
is, it's not about being black
mainly
girls,
because
it's
you're
just
a
about
woman.
being girls as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Yeah,
women,
Mainly just because
they're
you lot are
seen
girls.
as weak-minded.
Exactly, yeah. So like, because you lot are girls and you're black, like,
Need to shut the fuck up.
they'll just be doing the most, and
But you see how you guys get stereotyped because of the clothes that you wear. I feel like that's some in a way with girls as well. I mean, like lashes, long lashes, the flip flops, the sliders and that, the long wigs,
Grey
and stuff.
They say I'm wearing long lashes for clubbing.
They think they think your name is Sharika straight away.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, things like, and also like things like, they look at stuff like Carnival and like all these festivals, Afro Nation, things like, they see that as like, then they'll slut shame. They'll be like, oh, why they doing that? Or why they wearing small clothes and they're
Even
dancing
another
on
thing-
other people, but
Yeah.
then it's culture though, like,
Yeah.
like
Remember
back
the day,
home-
No, but
Carnival
another-
used to be a family thing back in the day, that time.
But another thing with
But now,
Carnival,
every year,
another
it's
thing with
different.
Carnival as well though is like see whenever they talk about Carnival, they always say it's originated by Brazil and all stuff.
No.
It isn't, because it goes back to the Caribbean and stuff, Trinidad and Grenada and all them other countries.
Even
We
in
all-
Africa,
That's what I'm saying.
That's
where Carnival all came from.
You be doing the same thing, like in
No.
villages and that.
Brazil.
No, but when they say Brazil, but I get what they mean, because Brazil do have a lot of festivals.
They have-
Yeah, they have
Like
festivals,
that.
but carnival did not originate from Brazil.
And
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
if you look at the history, like even if you look at Brazil, it's gonna date back to black people,
Black
everything.
people,
yeah.
Because like it will be more the Afro Brazilians that started off carnival and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
all of this, it will just date back to us.
They're friends like us, but they copy. Nothing get it.
Yeah.
They copy this style.
How does that make you feel?
Don't you even
When-
get? Don't you even
when-
get
when-
when
sorry.
girls don't even wear wigs and stuff? Don't you feel like? Well, a lot of
Yeah,
white people like to say,
But it's never white people
why are you
anymore,
wearing?
black
Why,
people.
no, why are you trying to have straight hair like white people?
But then when you wear braids and not the braids, he did it for you.
Like boys as well, like black boys nowadays saying, oh, I don't like girls that wear wigs. Why can't girls walk out with natural hair? We can't walk out with natural hair. We can, but we can't because it's easy for our hair to like shrink and stuff. Like our hair's just not healthy for
Like, I feel like people don't
some
understand.
type of weather.
They don't understand black people's hair. Like, you know, if you get a hair wet, our hair gets all curly and that.
Yeah.
And to them, it's like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Like when I told them that that I don't need to wash my hair often because it don't go greasy.
Yeah.
Because like their hair, like
They think
with
it's
white people hair,
nasty.
you see when they don't wash their hair, like theirs go greasy, but ours just go dry like the person. So like, they're like, oh really, like
They're so
that's what.
shocked.
And when they try, I saw as well on TikTok a white woman. She tried to do I think it must have been like lemonade braids or something. It was a hairstyle, innit? And like,
I know.
and it wasn't working because like obviously her hair texture, like it wasn't right for it, innit? And like she's like, oh yeah, all these black people saying that, oh I can't have this, my hair texture's not good, but look at these pictures of Vikings or whatever that I have. but then I was just like,
Viking braids have box braids in their hair.
but I was like, it's proof because you just tried it yourself and it wasn't working. It came out literally the next day.
Yeah,
So
I mean, like, we came up with the cameras and with the braids, and they want to copy it. And when we want to wear our wigs, our straight hair, and they feel type of way.
They make it seem like it's corners. Got corners for a reason, like
Back
hide
in the
their
day,
food and stuff.
and I'm not gonna
back in the
lie.
day, people
Save
used
our
to have
life.
cameras for like back in that David days. I think cameras was like was a map.
Yeah,
It was
either
mad.
a map, you can even have food in there.
Yeah.
They have rice. They used to have rice in their hair.
to like
Just to survive to
But I'm not
eat.
gonna lie, wigs were not even from white people. Wigs were from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
And it was with the
Yeah.
straight hair that white people were feeling.
So-
You don't have
Yeah,
to-
when they-
no one's buying
English.
But when they wear braids, you have to
He's buying London hair. He's buying Birmingham.
Thank you for listening. And goodbye.
Bye.
Lovely.